What's up, people? You're watching a clip from the WRESTHINGS podcast. Make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star review. By the Mandem, for the Mandem.
Let's talk about it. We talk about All In.
Yeah.
Listen. Should they get CM Punk back for All In?
Yes, I think they should.
They have to.
I think they should.
I feel like, okay.
They don't have to. They don't have to.
For the look.
Would it be a pop? Would it be a pop?
It'll be a pop.
Oh, when?
Would it be a pop?
When?
It'll be a, listen, it'll be a pop, but it'll be an explosion backstage, bro.
You heard the pop all day from Housden.
It's not worth it.
Housden's like...
I don't care, bro.
Look, Doggy Bog.
I've stayed silent on the matter, you know.
I can't lie, bro.
Talk on it.
Talk on it.
This dickhead, bro.
He's a dickhead. He's a dickhead.
He's a sour little crybaby, fam.
He's done his time.
All he does is moan. Like, listen, bro. The situation is so simple, bro. Man, just go there and say, "Listen, I'm sorry. Let's do business." But he's there crying on Twitter. He's crying.
Leaving me.
Fam, he pisses me off, bro. Like, it's like, what's the point?
He's done his time, innit?
He doesn't like the situation is so simple.
While he's doing his time, like doing your time is stay. Like, doing your time is not. Don't get bro. For business wise, listen. I
didn't even do his time. He did 10 minutes and cried, bro.
For business wise, and as a draw, listen. Tony Khan, I'm sure he's trying to make it work and rare-tear. And obviously, like, business-wise, he's an asset. But if he's upsetting bare man in the locker room and if he's upsetting your top guys, the guys that built the company before him, then it's a problem.
The brother was there for a year.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And he caused this amount of foolishness. Got injured twice.
And the thing is,
winning the title.
If you think about, forget
bro, listen, I'm sorry to cut you, bro, but man wins a title. That celebration and fucks it up.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Comes back, wins the title. Fucks it up. Then he starts crying and eating muffins. I'm so sorry.
So I'm so sorry. Touch on that point as well.
I'm so sorry.
Do you man feel like wrestling? He's not the same anymore.
It's not about him not the same. He can't handle it.
We know he
cannot
not
handle
the same, but he's still a very valuable character.
Yeah,
like that's what we're basically hanging this all on. Like he will be a very good character. He will tell a very good story.
Sean, what's up?
So Sean what's up just posted CM Punk has told AEW in recent months that he wants to return to the company. He's expressed a willingness to work in a number of ways, including with the elite, which I feel like it's a step.
We're talking about business, we're talking about money, we're talking about AEW about to put on their biggest show ever. Like,
so obviously he's valuable.
You have to pull out the big guns. We're saying that he needs to go to Japan and get in this person and get these people from indies in Britain. But they've got this guy under contract now. Like, work it out with people that are existing there. And even if it's just on some type of part-time basis where they bring in Punk for these bigger shows or whatever the case is, like, it wouldn't make sense to have someone that you're paying probably the most in your company as well.
He's the most paid. He's the highest paid.
Yeah, to just be sitting there.
Yeah, I feel like short, and I think with short, with Punk, for me, it looks like, what do you, short-term gratification or long-term? Long-term, I feel like he's a cancer to the company. Long-term...
He's proved it.
Long-term, and like I was saying before, it's not, forget the elite. You're beefing with, we talk about MJF and all them and being full pillars. He's beefing with everyone that's a pillar in the company. Jericho.
This guy's come out tonight.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
I'll say this. Look, the thing about him, like the whole thing about... No, he's not. He's not.
But let me just...
Rocky, you go.
I was saying, like, you're beefing with Moxley. You're beefing with Jericho. You're beefing with guys...
Jericho's beefing with him.
But it don't matter, because at the end of the day, you're beefing with guys who literally are the foundation of this company.
Correct.
It's like these guys feel like these guys are the people that before Punk was ever involved, the people that made us say, shit, AEW's big time because of these man. And and even look at Moxley, right? Regardless of whose side you take within the story, remember what after Punk's mess, who cleaned it up? Moxley. So it's like so if it comes a thing here where obviously Tony Khan's a businessman and he probably wants all sides happy, but if it comes to a thing where a line is drawn in the sand, you have to pick one side or the other. You sacrifice Punk every time. You're an idiot if you pick Punk over the people that brought you here.
Entire roster. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. Like the thing about it with Punk is like, I get it. It will be a great moment. If he comes out and all in, it's going to be great. Everyone's going to be excited. But it's like NK is saying, it's the long-term effects. You pissed off the entirety of the roster and he was there for less than a year. You're there not even doing business the right way when you're taking it to Twitter. And not even though you're taking it to Twitter and Insta, you're fucking trashing people there, causing more beef. And then you want to also say, oh, but I want to come back. Keep that same energy. Keep the same energy. If you're going to say you want to come back, then repair it there and have that same energy when you're there.
I believe,
Because what? let's say, okay, All In happens and then another controversy happens. He's not going to do business. He pisses off Hangman again. He pisses off somebody else. And it's stupid.
But sometimes prevention is better than cure.
Man said he's beefing with kids. Hold on. He said about he's in the company with kids and he's the biggest kid there. Let's be real. Let's be real.
It's facts.
I don't care. I'm not going to sacrifice my company for a star.
I'm gonna be honest here. This might even be a unpopular opinion, but they need to let Punk go. I've lost confidence in the guy.
What?
Yes, let him go,
bro. He's proven in a year that he's a fucking cancer and he's a dickhead, bro. It's not worth it.
You know what it is.
Just for a pop. I'm gonna sacrifice my company for a pop. I'm sorry.
Things can be blessed, yeah.
I don't think he'll get a pop.
Things can be blessed with what? And handshake. If he's gone backstage, as soon as he's coming, he goes, guys, locker room meeting. Guys, I apologize to everyone. I'm sorry for what I've done.
Oh, we don't even have
bro. Let me He does that, then he goes to the ring and does the same thing. Guys, I fucked up, blah, blah, blah. Let's get to fucking business. Let's do this. Bro, he'll get a pop.
But has he done that though?
Has he given a chance to do that?
As of yet.
This man is a man of grudges. Go on, Black.
I personally think he's not going to get a pop.
No, he will get a pop. He's Punk. He's CM Punk. He's CM Punk.
He's getting a pop.
You know what they will? Bringing back CM Punk is a calculated move. They will do it in Chicago.
They'll do it in Chicago.
They'll bring him back in Chicago if they're going to bring him back.
No, of course.
He will be popped. You know, it will fool to a certain degree the TV crowd that, people actually like him. Maybe I should give him a chance too. Like, you see what I mean? Like, they have to, like, my thing is, like, I was the biggest, bin him. Like, he's done, innit? But, like, now, and I'm reminded that this is wrestling, innit? Like, the history of wrestling has events like this scattered all over it, maybe worse in some occasions. We've seen flipping marriage infidelities amongst colleagues and all that kind of stuff. You see what I mean? There is
Matt Hardy and Edge are boys now.
Fam, you're clotting my missus, bruv.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett and Kurt Angle's mad.
Like,
but it's how they do the business.
It's how. That's exactly it.
And I'm not. I haven't said all my statements about Punk still remain true, but. Punk, if they were to fix everything, then fine. But my thing is that at some point there's got to be, and Tony Khan knows better than all because he knows the situation. But there's got to be a point where you got to let shit go, and maybe that point right now things can be resolved. It's not looking good, but things can be resolved. Who knows?
And the only person to let things go though is Punk. He has to let the shit go.
Punk needs to practice some humility because it's not as if this guy wrestles like Kenny Omega for him to be behaving the way he does.
But he's a draw though.
No, we're gonna do it. No, we're gonna do it.
He's living off of history,
bro. If Ronaldo's now signed for Arsenal,
I don't watch football, so I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, okay, let me give you an example. I've got the perfect counter.
Let him.
You're gonna mention Man United thing,
Man, you fucking that. They got rid of him. They paid better.
Wasn't he playing all the time?
They got rid of him.
When he first came, was he playing all the time?
And they got rid of him.
So it's just heritage tax.
It took another man to get rid of him. So this is what I was saying. My last point on this is that I don't know how Tony will be perceived by his other by the other wrestlers. It's like, okay, if Tony gets rid of him, then we could assume some people might be like, Tony, you done the right thing. We've got now a more happy dressing room. Some people will be like, Tony, that's not best for business. You shouldn't have done that. We could have all, kissed and made up. At the same time, if Tony brings him back in, people might, think that Tony, you couldn't handle a situation. When my contract's up, I think I'll go because you've shown like you're not a strong leader here. So,
back to the football analogy as well. No, they always say in football, nobody's bigger than the fucking club.
Yeah.
Nobody's bigger than the club. We've seen it in football time and time again. Fam, Pep did, but Zlatan Ibrahimovic was cooking. Pep sold him to fucking Inter, so he wanted to accommodate Messi and all of these man. What I'm saying is that we see it in sport. We even saw it in NFL with Tom Brady, all these man. No, but once it don't matter if you're a star player or what. Once you start disrupting the functionality of the organization of the club, you're a problem. You have to go. Now, if you can be rehabilitated back into the team, that's fine. But if it comes at the cost of losing everyone else, you must go. I'm at a point right now. I don't know. I will say I'm gonna say something after. Best case scenario. Do I want to see a part? Of course, he adds to the best case scenario. Do I want to see CM Punk and all these men to shake hands and do kumbaya? Fine. But if there's a line drawn in the sand, you get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of the company if there's a line drawn in the sand. If you can rehabilitate everyone and everyone shake hands, cool. But if it's not the case, get the fuck out. Say if WWE did, get the fuck out.
This is what I'll say. Yeah.
No man's bigger than the company, bro.
This is what I'll say. The apology has to be as loud as the disrespect.
His words.
Yeah. No, we've been saying that.
End of.
Yeah, we've been saying that's what I'm saying, bro. With the
because the disrespect's been real loud, and the apologies been behind fucking Fightful. With your chest, with the same platform you're complaining on, be like, oh, I fucked up, As you were saying, when you said, oh, we should go there, what you should do, not even like before the contract stuff is happening, go backstage on an unannounced thing and be like, guys, I want to talk to everybody. I apologize for how I've been, blah, 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 let's do business. And then, of course, take it to the ring and then do that. But don't just do it now because the report is talking for him. He needs to be saying it himself and be like, no, I want to come back. I'm fucking up. I want to sort shit out. Let's do business.
But I do feel
because he's not doing that.
If CM Punk did come out on Instagram tonight and said, hey guys, I'm sorry for doing all this shit, blah, blah, I think I'll make things worse.
No, it won't.
I guarantee it won't.
It won't. No, it won't. Bro, every post he's made has been negative.
Look at this guy trying to suck on me. I guarantee.
Okay, well, firm it because he made that problem. No, but enough. He made that problem.
Immaturity, but I don't think that necessarily make it worse.
No. That's the problem that he made.
Because CM Punk didn't disrespect me. He didn't disrespect me. He didn't disrespect you. He didn't disrespect you. He didn't he disrespected the Young Bucks.
Yeah, but he disrespected someone who's giving him money.
He disrespected a product I like.
Okay, cool. There you go. Okay, this was AEW.
Not me personally.
Okay, this was AEW.
But like,
I don't take offense. What I'm saying is, obviously, if the people who he's going to be working with potentially, you're going to bring a person who's disrespecting. Man, have some respect and have some balls and be a man. That's got the same thing. He had chest to sit there for 40 how long with the owner of the company and disrespect the company and the EVPs with chest and eating muffins. Have that same energy and be like, yo, listen, I'm sorry, innit? I fucked up. I made that nice and loud so everybody in the roster, in the company hears that. So next time they see CM Punk, they're not thinking, oh, here we go, a problem's going to happen. Rehabilitate, do business the right way.
What's up, people? You're watching a clip from the WRESTHINGS podcast. Make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star review. By the Mandem, for the Mandem.